Star Wars Knights of the Republic 2, and we are back after a very long time. Now, last off we were talking at HK, and we got to the dormitory section of the Mirage's mining facility. And we were last about to go loot some stuff. Now, I'm still having that weird problem with not being able to move after combat sometimes. So I'm going to be quick saving and loading a lot still. Off we go. Apparently it killed itself. That's good news. Now, the reason why I didn't go looting in the dormitory section yet is you will find out soon. It's highly recommended to come out here first into the dining, like the eating quarters, and you will there's a lab station if you won't make any medikits or anything. But in one of these, yes, here it is. Oops. Data pad. I swear they're never going to get around to fixing the ventilation system. And if the food processor's back up again, and the next time the fumes start floating into the mess hall, I'll be dead rather than just nauseous. I'll keep the breath mask here just in case we have a repeat incident. Now, the breath mask makes you immune to poison, and that's very useful if you want to save some spikes. Now, if we go back all the way over here, now, parts isn't really as big of a deal, but you can just force it open. Skill get XP, take a little bit of damage, but whatever. Get these guys. Now, as you see here, there's a bunch of poison. That is why you want the breath mask. That way you don't have to use your spikes and repair parts in order to fix the ventilation systems. You do get more XP for doing that, but I don't think it's worth it. I'm gonna see if I can keep this video shorter than the others. Miner. This is why you want to grab mines when you're open this up instead of having to use your big deadly mines. If you have to, you can, but I think it's better when you're in the down the mining tunnels to go grab some miner ones, because that's all you need to open anything that's stuck. It's a minor mine of any kind. Except for maybe the poison ones. I don't use mines too often to open crates or anything like that. Usually you don't have to. do a big walk entry session in a moment once I've gone around and looted everything. You may have to come back here. It's been a while since I've recorded. And there is something, I don't want to spoil it exactly. So we'll see if I have to come back, for I've already done that. Mine are mine. Let's start with the administration.
This may be the beginning of a long record. It's about an hour after the facility suffered the explosion that triggered the emergency lockdown. Just finished helping the dock officer set up the transmission relay. Not much signal strength, but it's better than nothing. The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. The code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 17, 13. Then the next 2 numbers are...
Sir, couldn't we contact the med bay? Maybe the Jedi's awake. If so, she could help us.
No good. The link to the medical computer was severed from the hub, just like the administration console. Even if the Jedi wakes up, how would we get the dormitory turbo lift code to her? Without it, the turbo lift to the administration level is locked down.
Well, I'm here now.
Just took an inventory of our supplies. We've got enough emergency rations in the dormitories to last almost a month. But with all the problems in the facility, I don't know how long we'll last. I wish we could contact the Jedi. Maybe she could... No. She's still floating in that damn tank. Someone's played us for fools. And since KOTOR and his crew aren't locked in here with us, it's pretty clear who it was. If I ever catch up with that Mandalorian-loving son of a... At least the air scrubbers are still working, even though they're tied into the... Hey, what's happening to the ventilation system? It's...
And that is why you carry around a breath mask.
Manama treta sobre barakto drun. Krishe mentru gre babano flank tur na saganich. Grave no ku seta bate bate. Drawinsto so potuto nelie primpatata. Drawinsto busuto nelie grapatata. Ele ronda nana nintolo gradatira. Der winterunto wakere que wapatera tana chingaradana. Ferra rampada no de brincada nel camera cella fibor no botat. Tosene caramala blur incidera mel rebe cincin grandactada. Relive curonto so mele grime con corregi basa. Retu contrada sono con serenum blum. Che ractada cemenza bingaro rugototo onde chuchur remananza. Der winterunto wakere que wapatera tana chingaradana. Ferra rampada no de brincada nel camera cella fibor no botat. Tosene caramala blur incidera mel rebe cincin grandactada. Manama treta sobre barakto drun. Krishe mentru gre babano flank tur na saganich. Grave no ku seta bate bate. Drawinsto so potuto nelie primpatata. Drawinsto busuto nelie grapatata. Ele ronda nana nintolo gradatira. Der winterunto wakere que wapatera tana chingaradana. Ferra rampada no de brincada nel camera cella fibor no botat. Tosene caramala blur incidera mel rebe cincin grandactada. Pedra to rampada no rinca nel camera cella fibor no. Turun kavre kare papanala ranchinga. Totorere senisen. In the session tranda un lontros na what is session? Ona jun senisen drawicha canel commercial chala people no.
Your ears always were too big, Cian. Come on, if the maintenance officer comes through on the explosions, these dorms are gonna be filling up soon. And shut that damn data pad off and throw it down the refresher.
So it looks like KOTOR is a big problem with everything.
We managed to get to the dormitories. We should be safe here. We've been trying to use the holo transmitter to beam a transmission to the administration level to end the lockdown. But the administration console's been severed from the main hub. Everyone thinks we should try to evacuate on our own as soon as possible. There's no way to break the dormitory seals from the inside. I'm going to keep sending distress calls in the meantime. We've been trying to find a way to circumvent the lockdown and get to our hangar bay, but so far, no luck.
Apparently, they need a better system.
The situation's worse than we thought. Even if we get out of here, we can't shut down the fuel depot force fields if a fuel leak was detected. If so, the only way off this asteroid is if a ship docks with us. But the only connection to the docking platform is on the administration level, and we can't get up to the docking bay while we're trapped here. I only hope someone survived the explosion in the mining tunnels. If not, then we're stranded here. Unless our transmission reaches a passing ship, or a Telos freighter.
They need a way better system. I mean, you like disconnect the main hub and you cause an explosion and like, bam, everyone's trapped or
Managed
dead.
to use the holo transmitter here as a crude relay to beam short burst transmissions outside the Paragas facility. With any luck, the transmission will carry beyond the asteroid field. We've set the emergency transmission on automatic playback. We're using a simple military flash code to transmit the code to the turbolifts, so maybe our rescuers can get down to the dormitory when they reach the station. Without those turbolift codes, our rescuers wouldn't be able to get here from the administration level. And without those codes, we wouldn't be able to get to the administration level if we found a way out on our own. The messages are short distress calls only, since we can't get much signal strength. It's pretty weak, so unless a ship is actively searching the area, it might be a long time before a ship picks up the message. After all, who would be scouring frequencies way out here looking for trouble?
The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or...
So there we go. Now we know what's been going on. So now, there is a data pad on someone out here, I think. I think it's this guy here. Yeah. I got another lecture about contraband today. Security hasn't started doing spot checks of our quarters yet, so my cache in the lower bunk of my room in the eastern dormitory should be safe. You won't even know it's there unless you know to look for it. KOTOR came around again, asking if I had any special cargo to sell, but I know I was getting a bad feeling about how he was asking, so I stayed quiet about my stash. I'm going to keep that blaster I smuggled from Telos and a few grenades there, just in case things here get rough. Only benefit to having a room the furthest from the door is that it should buy me next time to dump the contraband and security does a surprise inspection. Now let's just do this. Run all the way back. Operating the wrong one. Yup. Eastern dormitory. I'm fairly certain you have to have mines getting to this room because it's the one that was sealed. All the way over here. Okay, here we go, hidden compartment. So you know, iron grenade, they are great, especially at this point. Blaster pistol's okay, some frag grenades and a medic pack. I'm going to equip the blaster pistol because it is useful when it comes to taking down any of those maintenance droids. Getting some pretty good stuff here. And here's KOTOR. He's dead. Some of his goons.
Almost didn't make it out of the dormitory section before the lockdown, you Merklack. You're cutting a little close, aren't you?
Yes, a regrettable miscalculation on my part. I'm contacting you because I'm picking up a subspace transmission from within that level. Is that your doing?
No, they must be trying to use the old relay system to send an emergency signal. I doubt they know what's really going on.
Hey, this turbo lift's locked down.
Try the code again, and don't worry about the miners and their transmission. By the time help arrives, we'll be be all the way to Nar Shaddaa.
Oh, they won't be leaving the dormitories. The explosion within the tunnel has damaged the ventilation systems, causing breaches in the core exhaust conduits.
What? That's going to kill them all!
Not all of them, but I'm sending a number of mining droids to your location right now to correct that problem.
Corda, this turbo lift's locked down. The sequence isn't working.
Keep trying it! You! Why are you doing this? Why me?
You. It was never about you. The Jedi is all that interests me. But then you had to ruin everything by revealing her identity and then trying to harm her. And that I cannot allow. Statement. You are a risk, Corda. You are impulsive, crude, and soon deceased.
Whoa. That voice sounded like HK.
Hawking query. Corta, are you dead yet? Smug statement. I believe I forgot to mention that I reversed the turbolift codes. In case you managed to get this far.
Let's open the turbo lift. Now, you can enter it manually. You have notes in your journal. Destroying the console to force it open will work. You can slice it open, or you just do this. And you're done. And look, we have made full circle back to the administration level.
I have felt a disturbance. Our enemy is here. We must leave at once. The one that fired upon the Ebon Hawk as we attempted to rescue him. And he will not let us go without blood being shed.
Wait, who is this enemy?
The story is a long one, and time is short. Come, we must go, and quickly.
Alright, let's
We
go.
need to make our way to the docking area on this level. I fear the airlock has already opened, and if so, we must be on our guard. If we cannot reach the Ebon Hawk, then we must find a way to escape on the ship that has docked here.
Gray has joined us. I don't really care about my party members too much. At least not Kreia. She's a really good like support for your Jedi, and you'll find out later why. One of the other characters later in the game, you will want to be careful of his level ups for a solo part, and there's a few solo missions with only your party members, but usually as long as you give them good equipment, they're fine. Now I need to give myself the interface band again, and let's put this on, and we'll leave that. As you see, right here, Kreia got a buff as well. When Kreia or yourself use any force powers, even if it's only for yourself, you get a boost, both of you. Now, some force powers, like the burst of speed, are armor restrictive. Kreia can't wear anything other than robes or normal clothing.
What in space is going on? Who's this? Another Jedi? What, did you guys suddenly start breeding when I wasn't looking?
And there's no time to explain. Grab a weapon and follow me.
Alright. I'm guessing that Republic ship that just docked isn't carrying friends of yours.
I hope your talent for understatement is offset by your skill with a blaster. If not, then I fear our time together will be short indeed.
Yeah, and I'm also good at running and drinking, Your Majesty. And even if you two aren't big friends of the Republic, that warship's the only way off this station.
Matt has joined our party. As long as he isn't the last party member standing, he can't be knocked out, and his saving throws improves the more he's wounded. So that's pretty good.
Good thing we have a clear run to the ship.
Threat. Master, perhaps I did not enunciate clearly the last time we spoke. I suggested that you should shut down, stay put, and wait for rescue.
I fear all the deaths you cause. Rescue is hardly the term I would use.
Correction. I am not here to argue semantics, Master, so I will simply inform you that you are wrong, as were those recently corrected miners.
I'm tired of listening to Prepared to be scrapped.
Resignation. Very well, Master. If inflicting pain is the only means to resolve this matter, then you leave me no choice.
And those are all floating mines. Why pistol's good. To level up Atten here. He's got a pistol. Give Kreia mining laser. And then I can give her this long sword. Yes, long sword. So. So yes, before I was cut off by the cutscene, Kreia and yourself, when you cast force powers, you both get it. So I'm, come on, nope. Okay, it's all good. And so when you use burst of speed or make speed or master speed, whatever level anything is, you and yourself will get it no matter how far away you are from each other, which is super useful, super duper useful. And I think it's this. No, it is. I think it's this way. And so, no, it's not this way. So burst of speed here is restricted by armor. And so you can wear like full heavy armor and all of that and not be able to use it, but if you use Kreia, who can only wear robes and clothes, you'll end up giving the boost to yourself as well.
Something is wrong. I sense no one on board.
You sense no one on board? Sense any assassin droids creeping up behind us like last time?
Everyone here has been slain, yet there are few signs of battle. No carbon scoring, no blast of fire. This place has been hit by assassins of a different sort.
Then what are we doing on this ship? We were better off in the facility. You two are supposed to be Jedi? You two are the worst Jedi I've ever met.
Now here's really important because this affects your influence with other characters. I mean, a high influence affects your character in different ways, so does a low one. So it's important how you choose to treat your characters. Now, I plan on turning as many as my companions, party members, into Jedi as I can, and you get few opportunities with Atten to provide positive influence. You'll lose influence with Kreia, but there's so many more opportunities with her than there is with Atten.
Oh, and go where? If the assassin machine was correct, then we cannot reach the hangar. Be silent. I need some time to think.
We can bypass the force field to the hangar by getting to the engine room on this ship, then exiting through the fuel pipe.
Look, I don't mean to cast another shadow on this, but even if you could reach the ship you came in on, it wouldn't matter. You'll need the orbital drift charts to clear the Paragus asteroid field, unless you want to have the shortest flight out of Paragus ever recorded. Well, of course they have the asteroid drift charts in their navicomputer. They'd have to.
So let's get their codes, then we can worry about reaching the Ebon Hawk.
Well, we'd have to get to the bridge. I mean, well, that's the biggest problem I can see.
That is a sound plan for the moment. Let us go.
Now that you have a party, certain actions and dialogue responses increase or decrease your influence with your companions depending on your personalities. Some respect cruelty, like Kreia, while others respect nobility and loyalty, cleverness, brute force, and so on. Higher influence with a companion, more alignment affects theirs, and extremely high-low influence with a companion can open up additional dialogue choices. There are benefits to both, so treat them as you will.
Our enemies gather. Very well. I shall keep such thoughts to myself.
Whoopsies, wrong thing. Now, you don't get any influence there with Atten, as you saw, but you can lose it. So it's important that you don't lose too much. And I seem to be stuck here. But making it to the bridge here, I think is a good point to end. Let's see, there's space in the facility. So I think we will get their orbital drift charts and continue on our way and get to the Ebon Hawk next time. Thanks for watching. This is Falpass and Star Wars Next to the Republic 2. Have a good day.